Hello, hello. Just me once more. Description area shows and tells what happened. I just wanted to mention all times that of the person when I were narcissistic, abusive stalker, to it on and out from and by my social media, the internet, and elsewhere we were. That doesn't change anything. That didn't change anything. They remains narcissistic, abusive stalkers, stalking us and other people all the more. Others all the more instead of us Bellises. Narcissistic, abusive stalker Betty Bradley and one and more others. Description area, the links there. Stalker Betty Bradley was narcissistic, abusive, stalking us. Yes, no, me and others. Yes, no, or me and others. Yes, me and the same as me and others. Just one name on it. But anyway, all before, all during, all later, and all since 2021 and 2025, and all before, all during, all later, all since February 25, 2026. We haven't did it yet. I haven't even begun stalking anybody. And my thumbnail, the headaches my mom had. She got another headache February 25, 2026. It wasn't for me. It wasn't by me. I know the answer should be yes and me and others, but if you want to vote no, you can. Although I know that's not true. We have evidence. In all times, Betty Bradley returned to Central Parkway Mall and the active adult center of Mississauga and anywhere and everywhere urban residential and where we had appointments, etc. And all recipients of emails too. Any and all, any and or all recipients of emails. And one of the links you can see and hear narcissistic abusive stalker accusing me of hacking her software, her internet, her social media, and I never did that. She just kept on harassing and bullying and lying, and falsely accusing, falsely alleged, all about, all about all that to my mom and I, all about, all to, and all about me to my mom, who didn't understood it all, Barry, because there's not any evidence. There's not any evidence I did that because I was on the internet doing something else exactly at the same time. I was elsewhere the whole time. All that was happening that Betty Bradley alleged on wit happened. And all the other lies and false allegations, false accusations, February 25, 2026, from that other person, that narcissistic abusive stalker. For years, for many years, months, weeks, days, that narcissistic abusive stalker just kept coming and came. And it doesn't matter if she ever changes her mind and shows and tells the truth. That narcissistic abusive stalker, she should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not, that is, that narcissistic abusive stalker, get any more contact information and be to, at, on, in, out, from, and by, anywhere we are, all historical, all geographical, all financial, and any and all new and urban residential, and all other narcissistic abusive stalkers, all about, all to, all about us Bellises. my parents and my father parents and their parents and their parents' parents and all animals and all botany and all pets, all fur babies and me. Absolutely. Since we ate some food earlier, I did lots of indoor walk fit indoors. While walking today, I have had to have a rest. And as I got my head on something while elevating my feet off my floor and I was resting, I had a fabulous nap, rest. I'm awake and I need a hot beverage. Yeah, and I should check on my mom, see how my mom is doing. My mother. Maybe she wants a hot beverage too. And all those alleged wellness checks other people sent for, allegedly securities guards, allegedly police, with and or without paramedics, etc., 911 emergency personnel, local police, 905-453-3311. That was more those other people, narcissistic, abusive, stalking us, Bellises, and all those other people. I mentioned police and 911 emergencies personnel and securities guards, etc., instead of us Bellises. mother head was so traumatized. Sad fairy. And the narcissistic abusive stalker showed, and told everybody herself the victim instead. And instead, it was us once more. Us, the Bellises, the victims of one and more other people, narcissistic, abusive stalkers. Oh, those other people, narcissistic, abusive stalkers, were never victims buying from us Bellises. They only cried wolf, if you know that expression. They only lied to continued narcissistic, abusive stalking us. Others. Mississauga Senior Citizen Center on Cawthra Road, Square One Shopping Center, Square One Older Adult Center, Open Door on City Center Drive, CIBC, etc., City Center Drive, Central Parkway Mall, and Active Adult Center of Mississauga on Burnthorpe Road East, etc. The no vote. Did you go in the description area and listen to the two videos? Did you see and hear her? She was stalking us. She was harassing and bullying. She was lying. That narcissistic, abusive stalker, Betty Bradley, lying to us more, falsely accused us, and kept lying. And wanted to keep coming back for more narcissist and coming back to us to do that narcissistic abusive stalker wanted my mom contact information to harass and bully and upset my mom more and hurt my mom head more, etc. Narcissistic abusive stalking us more. And any and all recipients of emails from me today, witnesses, and did they do the same and or reached out to that narcissistic abusive stalker and stalking us too? They're all narcissistic abusive stalkers unless they did not. Since received the emails, phone calls, emails, etc. Contacted. And as I changed my profile photo, was the Foodist Beauty one, not in a food. I mean, that was like the best photo. I didn't really like my hands because my hands need manicured, but since previous manicure, and other than that, I believe that's a really good photo of me. I mean, Foodist Beauty, Avril Bellis, food court. And before the end of this month, I will be changing my title. That is now Cottage Court, Cottage Fae, etc. Avril Bellis Beauty Beyond Size Newest. And I will come back during burn months as per usual, the Bellis Witch Avril. Avril and Pets for Babies, Bellis Faeries Gardens. I'll be doing that sometime during the year too, although the majority of my content is foodism, connoisseuring, and some gardening. Simple, cozy kitchen witchery that isn't during burn months and as October 31, Samhain, Halloween. And I don't understand how some of my intentions didn't function properly because I wrote them on inks on paper. And when I've had hot beverages, such as coffees, I stirred counterclockwise. And I've lit candles, although they're not beeswax. They're not those candles, they're battery operated candles. And I've been keeping one on oftener. I do that sometimes because it's battery operated. I can keep it on oftener. And the intention of banishing all those other people, narcissistic, abusive stalkers, all about, all to, and all about, all and any new, all historical, all geographical, all financial, my parents and my parents' parents and my parents' parents' parents and my parents' 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 parents and all animals and all botany, all pets, all fur babies and me, all names and all named Bellis and others. Including when narcissistic abusive stalkers impersonated my family and I, my parents, etc., and were to and about and to all botany and all animals and all pets, all fur babies, all names, all and all named Bellis, all happened. And the reason I mentioned this today is because I was out in public. I was in a public place, a mall, and rides, and complexes, common areas. As well as his privacy, safety, and boundaries, all others. Can, could, may, must, and need gave us and abided by as well as us boundaries, safety, and privacy. And that includes not anybody should, can, could, may, must, and need to, at, on, in, out, from, and by. This complex urban residential wellness checks all about, all to, all about us, by and from themselves, new, and any and all historical, and any and all staff that ever did and does and do should, can, could, may, must, and need fired and or judiciary punished because they should, can, could, may, must, and need were, are, and be, did, does, and do working for us and not those narcissistic, abusive stalkers. All witnessed and all should, can, could, may, must, and need show and tell, showed and told, and shows and tells, react, reacted, and reacts. All about, all to, all about all those narcissistic, abusive stalkers, all those other people, and all evidence, and all documented that they should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not to, at, on, in, out, from, and by 1302 and all elsewhere, urban residential, and all elsewhere, and including where emails were given to earlier today. Forever, always, everywhere. There, elsewhere, everywhere. And that's not us being persecutory delusional. You can see it and hear it all during those videos. That other person lied and without evidence. And my mom's mental health is very not allowed to be narcissistic, abusive, stalked, harassed, and bullied, hurt, harmed by and more other people, narcissistic, abusive stalkers. Wasn't me. Was not me. All on security's cameras too. It was not me. And all should, can, could, may, must, and need show and tell. Showed and told, shows and tells, reacted, and reacts. All security's cameras were on, all before, all during, all later, and all since, all real time, and all recorded, and any and all videos of, and any and all photos of. All happened too. And all times, all if and when stalker Betty Bradley, the narcissistic abusive stalker Betty Bradley, with one end more accomplice, was to, at, on, in, out, from, and by parking and lobby directories here and elsewhere, 1302 and elsewhere, all happened. And since that incident in 2021, does my mom know the internet real? Social media, virtuals, fun phone bingo, active adult center of Mississauga, and that the Active Adult Center of Mississauga website and social media on Facebook and Instagram and YouTube, etc., real, and anything and everything those narcissistic, abusive stalkers did all about, all to, and all about us, off and on and off the internet, as I mentioned. They're not even allowed to have keys to, at, on, in, out, from, and by 1402 and all elsewhere and here entries. It's one of the reasons why when the senders were doing clothing sales, etc., I didn't want I us donated anything because, as I mentioned in the description area and verbally during my live stream, other people, narcissistic, abusive stalkers, that Betty Bradley and her accomplices, all about, all to, and all about us. And all the more reaction channels, etc. I hope during the remaining, my mom alive, living, before dies, when in more narcissistic, abusive stalker, health cares. And my mom sees and hears same and or more, as I've mentioned, mainstream media, internet, Wi-Fi's, websites, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, etc., social media, all that they put out there about us. All names and all named Bellis. All historical, all geographical, and all financial, and any and all new. Slanders and defamations, false allegations, false accusations, and lies. Because us Bellises, us, we were not guilty. Instead. And hopefully all that will make my mom feel better. I need a coffee. All before, all during, all later, all since December 24, 25, and 26, 2018. Today, tonight, I need a coffee. At least one. I need some water, although I haven't drank enough today. A kidney stone. I got a kidney stone 7 millimeters in size. Ay, ay, ay. Oh. My mom was really nice to me, kind to me, for about a week. And all other times, mostly, um, while I was bereavement, while I was having bereavement, my cat died dead. And as we went through a lot together about that, I was crying constantly. And amongst being harassed and bullied off and on and off the internet, stalkers stalking us, it was an awful time. And I got better with medication, prescribed prescription. I know I don't like pharma. I don't. And I try and tolerate diets and supplements. I truly do because of my health and beauty beyond size. And I just went through a lot. And some other people were narcissistic, abusive, stalking. My mom tried convinced my mom that was that was me being abusive, and I was, how was my mom supporting me and being parenting to me during that emergency time and all other emergencies? My abusing my mom. My mom even, I would have liked it better, twin size beds, although she, and or been able to have a sleeping bag on my mom's floor. She did she didn't want me alone. My mom did not want me by myself for quite some time. Euthanasia is an awful thing. Sometimes it's helpful, yes, but seeing that there was that much life remaining in my cat's face, and today being out in public, where the Square One Older Active Adult Center used to be, and where it is now, closed, and the Active Adult Center of Mississauga opened, supposed to be better and greater. Instead, they supported other people, narcissistic, abusive stalkers. And some in there even did it themselves, all the more than Betty Bradley. They supported her instead of us victims. They didn't ESA. They didn't Bill of Rights. They didn't Human Rights. They didn't Human Resources. They didn't memberships. They were, oh, the narcissistic abusive stalker. She's your mother's friend. And I'm like, she's not her friend. That's why, I mean, was she her friend? We would have gave her the contact info. We kept changing our phone numbers. We kept trying to avoid her. We went to police, securities guards. We showed and told. And I asked them to relocate her because she was getting violent. She was very paranoid, aggressive, and agitated, persecutory, delusional, grandiose delusional, and delusional about how well she should, can, could, may, must, and need know us more, made us more. And we didn't give her. And even since then, we got new phone numbers to avoid so that we can avoid that other person, narcissistic abusive stalker, Betty Bradley. And after my meeting, since when I returned to my seat, she was sitting there again, across from my mom, stalking my mom more, and me more. And then when my mom went into the other room to play bingo, where I was before, as I mentioned, they were stalking us more. And as my mom said to me, it was one of, if not the worst birthday my mom has had in a very long time this year. Alleged birthday. My mom's children told herself birthday. It was an awful time. I tried to make it a good birthday. Not one of the best, although not one of the worst. And the staff in this neighborhood condominium corporations should not, cannot, could not, may not, must not, and need not gave and give one and more narcissistic, abusive stalker any copies of emails and other correspondences and evidence we gave them by and from us to one and more narcissistic abusive stalker. That other one I mentioned, Betty Bradley, and other residents, etc. Privacy and safety, sections 2A and 2B, etc. Were any of one of them to come to here tonight and or later since live streamed, I'd phone security, I'd phone police. One and more of those stalkers returned, those narcissistic, abusive stalkers. It's not the other way. I can't be bothered doing any of that stuff. I don't know how. It is very emotional that those other people kept doing that. More than 5 years. Narcissistic, abusive, stalking us. Phone calls, emails, in person, and all other times. Crying some house. Pee, etc. Oh, should brush my hair. Oh. Are you all right, Mom? Mom? Are you all right? Yeah. Do you want tea or coffee? Do you want pain relievers? Yeah. You just let me go to the bathroom first. Oh.
Ugh.
Needed that nap. Got my having a rice cracker. French fries were a total yuck. I was really looking forward to them too, since I ate my like bacon muffin. Was good. Oh, itchy nose. These are good. Walked more than 4,000 steps today. That's more than 3 kilometers. You can see some of my videos and all my videos that I publish public on the internet, social media, indoor walk fit, indoors mall walking. I do have some green. It's Wednesday, and I like to wear colors green. I just feel like wearing something pink again. Reminds me of my cat, Rudy Noel, and stuff. Ballet, cottage core, cottage fae. And I wore my pink hoodie, another one, god awful night when I had to have my cat euthanized. My being on the internet, social media, websites, whatever, internet, not me stalking and harassing and bullying, all that stuff I mentioned before. Anyone. And I want to return it back to my entertainment, science and entertainment, arts and crafts, simple, cozy kitchen witchery. I don't exercise as often as I used to because I'm afraid of other people, obviously, and family status, and my family status. All before, all during, all later, and all since January 20, 2025. This year, too. Oh, it's been awful. Cold water boiling hot and waiting. Excuse me. I don't always have rice crackers with them. I've had other crackers with biotin. Although I need something. Last two. Rice and biotin should go hand in hand. Rice crackers. I need some vegetables. I didn't get today. And I wanted to do my favorites late. I need something. It's just raw radish. Although I'll make it tonight. But I don't want to be up and down. Isn't that this radish? Oh, that was good. Wow, I wonder if it's snowing outside. This is gonna be the last thing I eat. I can't eat anymore. My last rice cracker. I've ate 13 rice crackers. I've ate a raw radish. I've ate raw celery and half a raw cucumber. Poll results are in. Poll results are in. Stalker Betty Bradley was narcissistic, abusing, stalking us. Majority of the votes, yes, and me and others. I'm gonna go now, get my coffee. I'm gonna live stream elsewhere between sips. And then I'm gonna call it a day. 'Cause I'm tired. Oh, I have to give my mom some pain relievers too. I am tired. I exercised more than 4,000 steps. I wonder what that is in kilometers. Let me check. 3 to 3.2 kilometers.